Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin with a first alert update out of Kewaunee County, where a Luxembourg man gets the maximum possible penalty.
The judge presiding over the fate of Alan Finch, calling it the worst case of child abuse he has ever seen. The 35-year-old receiving a total of 25 years in prison, followed by 15 years of extended supervision.
In tonight's first alert update, Brittany Schmidt shows us how the judge today broke from convention when he felt a plea deal in the case was not sufficient.
In the eyes of Circuit Court Judge David Weber, he's never seen anything like the child abuse case before him on Monday.
I've only been on the bench for 8 years. I've seen some pretty terrible cases, but this is the most severe that I've ever seen.
35-year-old Alan Finch has been behind bars since October of 2021, when a Green Bay hospital notified deputies about a severely beaten, unconscious child being flown to Milwaukee in critical condition. The doctor told law enforcement he'd never seen a case this serious in his 25 years as a physician. Action 2 News is not identifying the child to protect the victim, but we can share with you this comment from the victim's family member, who painted a picture of how life is for the now 10-year-old girl in recovery.
Before all of this happened, she could read, write, run, dance, and play as she pleased. And now she sits in her chair as the world moves around her. She is working very hard to regain the ability to walk, but her injuries make that quite difficult.
At sentencing on Monday, an emotional prosecutor delivering his argument over a child's life permanently altered.
There has to be trust that the judicial system will deliver punishment, deterrence, and rehabilitation for the defendant. The justice system has to weigh the gravity of offense and protection of the community, and to met out a lengthy sentence.
The defense agreeing about the facts in this case, but argues Finch isn't the only one to blame.
But it's also charged as party to a crime. Alan Finch was not the only actor in this entire situation, and in fact, he was not the lead actor in this entire situation.
The prosecution and defense had a plea agreement, but in a rare move, the judge imposed his own punishment within the confines of the law, issuing the maximum possible penalty of 25 years in prison.
There is such a thing, I think, as deterrence, and people out there need to know when a heinous act like this, consecutive acts over many months have taken place, that the courts of this state are going to stand up, and that if they're doing something like this, this is going to be their fate as well.
The criminal case against Finch's co-defendant, Dawn Jimenez, is still making its way through the criminal justice system. She also faces several felony counts of child abuse. She'll be back in court here in Kewaunee County in July. Reporting in Kewaunee, Brittany Schmidt, Action 2 News.